Good morning. Hey guys, good morning from Bangkok, Thailand. Here it's April 14th. Happy Songkran. It's the Thai New Year's here. It's basically a nationwide water fight. The water's supposed to like cleanse you, and it's a make and merit type of time. And anyway, it's a pretty cool, fun time to be in Thailand. And if you've never been here, period, it's really good. And see, the minute I start doing this video, everybody starts messaging me. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, how is everybody? Hope you're doing great. I haven't done it like a real walk and ramble for a very long time, actually. Had a lot going on. Kind of in a relatively good mood at the moment. Been rather busy lately, kind of socially active with things and shooting a couple of things, so that's good. I might as well talk a little bit about that. So I'm working on this one production called Spit and Sawdust, and this is a film by Byron Gibson, and Ron Smornenberg is also very, very much part of it. He's, world famous martial art fighter guy, and Byron's also super world famous actor, fighter guy. I liken the film to kind of from what I can see in my little involvement in it, it's kind of a Guy Ritchie, Quentin Tarantino mix kind of a thing, something like that. There's definitely a little bit of fighting, shall we say, going on. And there's definitely, I think, a lot of nice humor kind of sprinkled throughout the action, if you will. It's quite nice. But the most important thing about this film production is the people, the actors and everything. Everybody's getting on really well with each other. And so this is something Byron's, it's kind of his pet project. He's trying to show people that you can shoot, a good film without having to have a huge budget and tons of equipment and gear. So we'll see how it turns out. I think it's going to turn out pretty damn cool, actually. I've only actually been on it a little bit. I got more shooting scheduled, but he's shooting a lot of stuff, so he's going to have, at the end of the day, he's going to have like a ton of material to cut from, to edit with. So as with any project, as an actor, you never really know how much of a project you're going to be in unless you're like the lead dude. I'm not the lead dude. I got official credit for it, which is cool, and we'll see where that project goes. All I can do is say I wish Byron the best with it, and maybe it'll win all sorts of Academy Awards, Oscars, and everything. You never know, Like I said, it's the way I see it. It's kind of a Guy Ritchie, Quentin Tarantino-ish type of a film, and I think that's a fair assessment. We'll see what Byron says. So and then not yesterday, 2 days ago now, I shot a music video for Veronica. It's My Life. That's the title of the video, It's My Life. And shot by my very good love brother, Morton Lovechild. He brought me in on this pool party shoot thing. Definitely, I'm like 55. I'm the oldest dude there. Everybody else are all these supermodel kids. I shouldn't call them kids, but they're in their 20s. All super beautiful. Dudes are all ripped and cut. Girls are just flawlessly, physically gorgeous, and also ultra cool, I should say, not just talk about their physicalness, because as we know, beauty's only skin deep, and these girls, some of whom I've already worked with and I know, are just absolutely cool. Cool AF. What do they say? Cool as fuck, right? I think that's the cool new terminology. Cool as fuck. Yeah. So, all the talent was really, really nice. working with Morton is just the best. Hope I'll be able to work with him again. So yeah, that was just the other day. That was really nice. And what do I have coming up? I have a few things coming up that are pending at the moment. I've got one gig that is a voiceover gig that could be a pretty big deal. 2 seasons are already committed for. The character I read for is kind of a Obi-Wan Kenobi-ish kind of a deal. And there's other people up for it. People I know, actually. Some of my friends have actually read for it. So we'll see what happens. You never know what's going to happen, you know. But anyway, so that's kind of cool. There's obviously the Spit and Sawdust Byron thing, which is ongoing. We'll be shooting some more of that soon. And then I can't name one particular name of a director because everything he does is pretty top secret until it's done. But I'll just say probably there's a few more film things that are kind of coming here into Bangkok. So we'll see what happens with that. And I've been getting a lot of questions lately about, am I running G tours anymore? Am I on, tour leader? Yes, I'm still a tour leader and running tours. Am I working for G? I don't know yet. I had some things in life that kind of came up where I couldn't go on the road for a while. And by not going on the road, it opens me up for more acting related stuff, which is good. But I had to tell G I pretty much couldn't go out on the road this season, which was good and bad. So we'll see what happens. But I think as far as G's concerned, I'm probably off their deal for a while. I do have a couple private parties coming up that want me to run them around here, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and we'll see. I know one dude in specific had just messaged me wanting to do a kind of a little VIP thing through Cambodia. So we'll just wait and see what happens, see how things pan out. But the tour leader stuff is still something I love very, very much. And but the acting is something I just want to focus on right now. We'll see what happens with that. But part of these little acting gigs, I have to say, each thing I've been on lately has just been a connection with more and more super cool people. Everybody on that damn Spit and Sawdust, they're just the fucking coolest, you know? I mean, Byron keeps good people around him, and I just feel very honored and grateful and blessed to have been pulled in on the Byron crew. That's really a great, great deal. And even Morton's music video, being the oldest guy there, initially I was a little uncomfortable going into it just because, I'm an old dude, I ain't ripped, I'm not in super shape, and everybody else is all, supermodel stuff, and way younger. But at the end of the day, it all worked out. We had a great, great time. Oh yeah, and this guy, Kenneth Halmer, he is a designer, creator of the perfect underwear. He asked me to model for him, which I thought was a little funny. Not in a bad way, just like I don't see myself as an underwear model. But he said he's looking for real people type models, not necessarily people that are all super ripped and everything. So anyway, I kind of wore some of his underwear stuff in the music video the other day, and anybody seen some of my posts will see me posting a few things for Kenneth. The perfect underwear. Oh, it's great stuff, by the way. I really, really like it. There's like bamboo and When I initially put it on, I thought it was a little synthetic-y, but actually, there's not much traffic out here today due to the holiday. When I first put on his underwear, hell yeah, it fits great, feels great. But like I said, I'm used to like 100% cotton briefs. That's kind of what I've been wearing most of my life when I wear stuff. 100% in cotton. And his stuff is like a blend. There's like a bamboo material in there, fiber. And boy, I'm wearing it right now. I'm not gonna show you because it'll look really awkward walking around here, pulling down my underwear. But yeah. So, God, what else? Okay, so right now I'm walking. I left my place, did some laps around the park near Prong Pong and Courtier Emporium. Just did another couple laps around the big Queen Circuit Lake next to Asok and Sukhumvit. Now I'm taking the little local cut through over to Lumpini Park, and then I'll probably be getting off the phone. I don't like walking and doing this through crowds of people, but I might stay on just a little bit to show you the park for those of you who have not seen Lumpini Park and all the dragons that are cruising around there. Yeah. Oh, I was talking with a couple of friends the other day about the whole very sensitive topic of what happened in New Zealand recently. Very, very sad, very shocking. My condolences go out to the victims and their families and everybody. You know, I don't know the facts, I don't know the details, and I hate to speculate, but I did see that video when it first came out, before they said they're arresting people, I guess, looking at it. And I was really shocked. How can they arrest somebody for viewing a video? But then certain things dawned on me when I was watching it anyway. I'll firmly come out and say I don't believe there's like one, well, I won't say one shooter. Maybe it was just one shooter, but I damn well guarantee you there's more people involved in it. That's for damn sure. And I think that's why they don't want people watching the video. Has nothing to do with shell casings or blood or body alignment. Nothing to do with that. It has to do with very, very clear things that he was doing on that video. There were people telling him, run over here, go get this, go, oh, somebody, hurry up. And he's like dropping stuff, dropping his magazines. He's like, yeah, this is a bizarre video. I don't believe it was generated. I think something went down that was really fucked up, but it didn't go down as planned. That's my assumption. Something really fucked up beyond our understanding went down, and it was not as planned. I'll just leave it at that. That's my take. Maybe it was one shooter, but definitely there were other people involved. When you see people all in red in the video in different locations, I don't know. To me, that's very, very suspicious. Bottom line, people got killed. Innocent people unnecessarily. Trying to make it look like some hate thing. I just don't get this hate thing. This whole Muslim thing, this whole hate in general. I've got tons of Muslim friends here that I love very much. And I don't get this whole, well, I don't get it. I could say, sure, I can see a perspective coming from the fucking U.S. administration bully the planet for all the resources kind of a view. They want the oil, they want control. And if somebody's not going to play game with them, play ball with them, then they have to come in and what is it? Administer some democracy and freedom, which is just makes me very, very upset, almost angry when I hear that. Oh, Venezuela, they're like, you know, this guy's a terrorist or whatever. Bull fucking shit. Guy ain't no terrorist. He's just not selling oil to the people, the Koch brothers, and all this stuff. That he's not playing ball. You know? Oh, okay, so I know where this conversation is taking us. So we've got all this worldwide terrorism. As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much, if not all, mostly put on by the US, because they create these things where they change regimes to put in their people and their players. My opinion. I know nothing, right? I don't know a thing. Just my opinion. And why? All this is about total control and power. Look at Julian Assange, right? Assange. This dude's been fucking in a embassy for 7 years or whatever, right? They finally extract the poor dude. More than anything, this is about freedom of speech, folks. Freedom of the press, which we just don't have anymore. Things are being censored and blocked all over the place. YouTube searches, whew, wow. In my time of my little research and going over stuff, I've seen a radical shift. They put out a narrative in the mainstream and that's it. You can't question it. If you question it, you're a fucking unpatriotic motherfucker. Something like that. But growing up in San Francisco, it was cool to be an individual. Think for yourself. Think outside the box. Guess what? They don't want you doing that, really. They don't want you doing that. Look at all the famous individuals that have been fucking taken out. Most notably musicians, artists. They're outspoken. You know, well, you look at Martin Luther King, right? This guy was very much preaching the truth and love. They don't like that. He was removed. JFK was removed. He was pissing off everybody. CIA, FBI, the mob. One thing that a lot of people do not understand behind the JFK, some people know this, but a lot of people don't. Joe Kennedy, Papa Kennedy, he was all funded and kind of came to prominence through Prohibition and the mob. That's where he got a lot of his prominence, power, and money. It was through the mob. And depending upon who you talk to, they'll say that Kennedy, JFK, was assisted greatly becoming the president through Papa Joe Kennedy and the mob. So when JFK started saying he's going to tear the syndicate, the mobsters, into little pieces, as I think he said something like that about the FBI, CIA, something like that, he was really saying he was going to go after him. So the mob said, hey Joe, hey Papa Joe, you need to reel in your boy here. And basically he wasn't able to. So yeah, anyway, JFK was fucking silenced pretty much. Also, he wouldn't sign off on the Operation Northwoods. I won't go into great detail on that, but those of you who are awake and listening and open-minded people, you take a look at a lot of police out here at the Lumpini Park today. I wonder if that's for the holiday. So we're here at Lumpini Park at the moment. I'll walk us over to the dragon area. I'm looking at 4 police sitting down, looking right at me now. So there's a huge, not normal presence of the police out, and I guess it's just for the holiday, I'm guessing. Where was I? Oh yeah, Kennedy, Operation Northwood. So he was silenced because he was wanting to do all sorts of stuff. And there's another very interesting theory. Some of you think this is crazy, but it's very, very valid. Some people were afraid Kennedy wanted to go public with all the UFO stuff. If anybody's listening to this and, oh, Flano and his fucking UFO shit. You guys, it's highly, highly documented. From Roswell, July 1937, sorry. 47, right after the war, yeah. A couple years after, 47. It's all stuff documented. Massive radar returns all around the world. Other governments are a little bit more forthcoming on the subject. But it was thought in the UFO community that JFK was going to spill the beans about all the stuff that's been going on. Eisenhower said, beware the military-industrial complex. Remember that? We've also, in 1987, 98, 99, who was it, just before 9/11, Donald Rumsfeld had made a statement that we're so-and-so $1 trillion is unaccounted for. That was multiple years in a row, by the way, from the Pentagon. 1.7 trillion dollars is unaccounted for. Oh. And then you got us crazy people who say, well, it's all part of this whole shadow government thing that is absolutely going on. And I won't go that direction too much. Some people know what's going on with that. Other people think it's complete insanity and just crazy talk. And that's exactly what they want you thinking. But on the other end is energy. This whole UFO phenomena, it really has to do with the technology that has been reverse engineered from the Roswell crash and other crashes as well. It's basically free energy. Stuff Tesla was trying to get happen in turn of the century. Tesla was already wirelessly communicating to people all over the place. Tesla had shown this is how we can, turn on free energy for everybody around the world. He had it ready to roll. The JP Morgan and that Edison dude had to monetize stuff. Copper, coal. Think about that. Copper and coal. What does copper and coal have to do with one another? It has to do with transmission of energy is what it has to do with. Anyway, Tesla had the shit going on. He was so ahead of everything, the early 1900s. So part of this whole UFO phenomena is all about energy. Free. We're surrounded by energy. You open your mouth and walk forward and you're walking through a bunch of energy. Our bodies are all energy. Everything is resonance. Consciousness. We're all connected. What's that something, the record, the eclectic, oh, that's not it. I collect something record, the Acacia record, something like that. Record. It's basically this whole entire universe is one big Wi-Fi connected thing that we can all tap into, and that's kind of the remote viewing phenomenon. Oh God. Ego Swan, Ingo, and then I'm not going to get any of these names out of my head properly, but remote viewing was a phenomenon. I shouldn't call it a phenomenon. It was a very much a real thing that was studied and kind of spun out of Stanford Institute. We got picked up on it by some of the Russian people initially. And yeah, remote viewing, it's all about consciousness, being able to see. It's not ESP shit, it's just about being able to see things in other locations. That's what it's about. Different times and places, remote viewing. That's pretty amazing stuff. Ah, shit. I meant to go into the dragon spot. I'll swing by. Fuck. I'm sorry, I wanted to do that and then shut up and stop the ramble with these monitor lizards here. And they're everywhere, kind of just like, they're just like normal. Some of them are pretty big. You know, I'm going to put my camera away because there's a lot of police everywhere and I'm just walking around, and it may not be a big deal for some, but some people think I look like some sort of, you know, something or other. Swadee Kap, Happy Songkran. Yeah, so anyway, those cops just gave me a funny look. Anyway, we have the technology, folks. Free energy is available. The government's sitting on it. It could end all of poverty, homelessness. We could have clean water, clean air, clean skies. The condition of our world culture is disgusting, absolutely disgusting and unnecessary. And the reason we're in this predicament is fucking ego bullshit and greed. That's what it's all about. Greed. Bad attitudes and greed. So all we have to do is come together. I'm starting to get too many people around me. I start talking about love and consciousness and hugging and kissing, and people are really looking funny at me. But hey, for those of you who have actually taken time to listen to my ramble, you know I love you. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful to be alive, living what I'm living, where I'm living, here in beautiful, gorgeous Bangkok, Thailand. This place is great. Those guys are like getting right next to me. Anyway. Yeah, I'm coming up to another big major police thing. I'm gonna just put this phone down. Love my friends. Thanks for checking in. We'll talk to you later. Mwah. Take care, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.